Welcome, welcome. I'm super excited to be here with you today, training you on the 4 steps to build a high end coaching and consulting business and brand. And this is all about bringing in bigger contracts, bringing in higher end clients, higher caliber clients, so that you can make more per client working with fewer clients, and you can scale your business into higher levels without exhaustion. So I'm super excited you are here today. If you are ready to do this, if you're just joining me, make sure you type in the chat high end. I want to see who's here. I want to get to know you, and I'm so honored and so grateful that you are spending this time with me. I value your time, so I am not going to hold anything back. I've been told I give a lot away, so we're going to cover as much as we can in the time that we have together. So if you're ready to get started, say yes. Type it in the chat, type it in the comments, and I'll be able to see who is on with me today. My name is Ann Carden. I am a business strategist and coach for elite coaches and consultants who want to scale up into multiple 6 and 7 figures, and they want to do it with ultra high end clients and programs. And so I help them really bring in those bigger clients, package their services in a way that they can make more per client and then really scale their business. And I am all about helping people build a business that gives them an amazing life and freedom. So if you are interested in doing this in your business and you want some help, you can book a call with me at acarden.com. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, I have a quick question for you. Do you want more revenue or do you want more clients? Now, I want you to know they're not the same. And a lot of people think they are. If I ask a lot of coaches and consultants out there, what do you need to grow your business? They say, I need more clients. But this isn't necessarily the case. If you can get clients for 3 times or 10 times more than what you're currently making per client, do you necessarily need more clients to get more revenue? No, that's what this is all about. Does this make sense? Type in the chat yes if this makes sense. Now, I can't see you if you don't click on the Restream link, so make sure that if you're typing in the chat, you've clicked that link. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Step number 1, if you want to bring in clients, when I talk about high-end clients, I'm talking about $30,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, maybe even $500,000 clients or bigger. And what I want you to understand is when you are trying to bring in these big clients, often you have to redesign your revenue model. And one of the things that I teach, I'm going to try to share my screen with you here in just a second. One of the things that I teach is what I call a top-down approach. I see a lot of coaches and consultants out there who are selling things that are too low, they're priced too low, and then they need a lot of people. They need a big audience, a lot of traffic. They have to work with hundreds of clients to make any kind of money. This is exhausting, and this is not the business model that I teach people. And what you have to understand is if you're going to go with higher end clients, if you're going to bring in those higher end clients, these types of strategies don't work. I'm going to talk more about this. So you have to redesign your revenue model. Let me see here if I can share my screen with you. And I want to show you what the revenue model looks like that I help my clients with. I hope you can see this. Can you let me know if you can see this? All right. This is my first time using Restream, so I want you to know we are trying to figure it out here. All right, I think we got it here. Okay, so with a traditional revenue model, this is a lot of what you see coaches and consultants out there doing. Their high ticket is maybe around 2K, it might be 30K. This is going to typically be their private clients. And then they've got some sort of a mid-tier program, that might run anywhere like a group program that might run $197. It could run up to $1,500. And they're selling these packages that are in my opinion, very low priced. And then they have this low ticket thing down here at the bottom, which might be a membership, it might be a course or a book. And what they're doing a lot of times, and this is the value ladder model, I'm sure you've heard of it. I've done it, I've tried it. A lot of my clients, most of my clients that come to me have also gone this route, and it just didn't serve them. And this is about really bringing people in very low ticket, letting them experience you, and then you can ascend them into something higher, right? Well, this is an exhausting model. And all the things they don't tell you are really that you have to have a lot of traffic, you have to have a big audience. A lot of times it takes a lot of paid ads, it takes a bigger team, there's a lot more stress, you have to do loads of launches. I mean, the list goes on and on. So the model that I teach is a top-down approach, and it looks more like this. So your ultra high is going to be maybe your $50,000 or your $100,000 clients. It could even be much higher than that, depending on who you are working with. And then you've got a mid-tier offer, which is a one-to-many offer, but I'm going to talk more about what I mean by one-to-many because it's not what you're probably thinking. And this can be anywhere from 15K to 50K, maybe even more. And then here is what's really, really different as well is your low tier offer is nothing less than 3K, 5K, 7,500, 10,000, $25,000. Again, depending on what this offer is. And it's cash. It's cash up front. It's not $3,000, break it up over 12 months. That isn't the type of model that I teach. So you get big cash injections into your business every time you bring in a new client. So this is the model that I teach my clients. I hope this makes sense. What do you think about this? I would love to hear your comments. Go ahead and type them in the chat. And I'm going to stop my screen share here. And try to, there we go. All right. So this is really the model that can give you more cash flow. It can give you faster financial leaps and bigger leaps in your business. And so this is the model that I like to teach. So, all right, how do you do this? Well, first of all, if you're redesigning your offers, they've got to have a higher perceived value. So the one thing that you have to understand about high-end clients is it's not about the money. It's about the audience. It's about the target audience that you are trying to sell to. They have money. They have the resources. What they don't have is what you need, what you do. What they don't have is the solution. What they don't have is the result that they're looking for. And so they will pay for that result. They have to see the value. And so when you're trying to do bigger offers like this, you have to think differently about how you're putting your services together and how you're selling them. All right. So the first thing is, and I hope you're taking notes because I have a lot to give you here. The first thing is you have to start thinking transformational versus transactional. So let me tell you what I mean by this. When you are working with high-end clients, they're looking for a transformation or a result or a solution. They're not often looking for a quick fix. They're looking to have a deeper relationship with you. And what a lot of coaches and consultants do, consultants might go in and do a project, and then they have to go look for another client because that project ends. But what if you could help them, you can continue working with them in their business, in their company, in their organization with other projects that are coming up, and you could continue working with them to help them get to their goals. What are the other things they need? See, when you just go in and do a one and done, this is a hustle and grind kind of business. If you're a business coach or you work with professionals, what is the transformation that you can give them? See, if you're only doing a transaction, this happens with coaches a lot. And I was taught this, sell an 8-week program. And then, you go out and you do another launch and you try to get more of those people. Here's the problem. I knew how to give them everything they needed, except I wasn't selling that way. And so what happened after they left me? They went to look for the next thing that was going to help them get to the next step in their business. And I like to call this piecemealing your business together. But when you can help people from A to Z, right? Help them get everything they need all along the way. This is a transformational offer. This is not a transaction. And so, with a transformational offer, they're looking for an experience. They're looking for a deeper relationship with you. Is this all making sense? I would love to hear your comments. Type in the chat yes if this is making sense. They're looking for customized solutions. They're not looking for the mass stuff that people are out there doing. They're not looking for cookie cutter. They're looking for bespoke, custom. They want something that is going to be unique for them. They're in a different place and they need something that will work for them, not some other cookie cutter thing that everyone is out there selling. This is not how you get those high end clients. All right. They also are looking for an experience. One of the things that I give my clients when they work with me is they come to luxury retreats where we work on their business, but I also just really pour into them, appreciate them. We do fun things. They're amazing, amazing retreats. And it's all about my clients. It's all about the people that are in at those retreats. It's not about me. And I just pour into them and I give to them. I do things like bring in a private chef and we do excursions. I have one coming up here in just a few weeks. And so this is part of the experience of working with me. What do you do for your clients? I also send them a welcome box when they come on board with me, and they get all my books, and they get a mug that's branded, and they get all these special little goodies in a beautiful box. And so these are things that I do for my clients. Also, when you're working with high-end clients, they're looking for high touch. They are not looking to be put into some kind of a group with 200 other people. They're looking for longer engagements. They're looking for more high touch engagements where they have access to you. I was told many years ago by a coach that I hired that was helping me. This again was probably 12 years ago. And I remember he said, don't be so accessible to your clients. That's not a good business. Okay, that's not the way I run my business. You can ask my clients. They get a lot of access to me, but they pay for that access, right? And so this is what high-end clients want. This is what they're looking for. And so you have to repackage the way you're selling your services. I want you to write this down. It's not about the money, it's about the target audience. Let me repeat that. It's not about the money, it's about the target audience, because this will make all the difference in how you structure your business and who these high-end clients are. And I get people that say, coaches and consultants that say, where are these high-end clients? They are everywhere. They're everywhere. But if you don't have your business structured in this way, they don't think that you're for them. The way you market, the way you sell, the way you deliver, the way you are running your business, all of those things are a piece of being able to bring in higher end clients. I would love to hear your feedback. Type in the chat, yes, if this is making sense. Not sure why I'm not seeing anyone here. Hold on. And if you would like some help packaging up or repackaging your services so that you can bring in high value clients and you can scale your business, you can book a call with me at acarden.com. Okay, so step number 1 is all around custom. It's all around high touch. What are you doing that makes the client feel special? They want to feel appreciated, all of those pieces. Now, if you're working in the corporate space, you're talking about, again, transformational offers. If you go in and do a project, how can you stay with that company? If you're a leadership coach, for example, maybe you're going in and doing a workshop, but you're not offering anything beyond that. Or maybe you're going in and you're offering a 90-day program, but you're not offering any kind of coaching or help beyond that. See, transformation doesn't happen overnight. And anyone that is at a higher level, they understand that. They know that. They're not looking for the magic pill. They're looking for the results and that ongoing support and that ongoing help. So these are things to consider. All right. Step number 2 is revamp your marketing. So what you maybe did to get you to where you are right now are not going to, in most cases, be the same strategies, the same message, the same brand. Everything has to level up when you are going after higher end clients. And the first thing you want to look at is what we call positioning. Positioning is the outside perception that people have of you and your brand. So this is everything from your content to your message to the way your branding looks. You have to be relevant for these high-end clients that you're trying to bring in. This is also your credibility and the authority that you have in your business. You have to look like an expert and a thought leader. You can't look like a jack of all trades doing multiple things out there. That does not attract these bigger, better clients. That attracts the masses. So if you want to bring these clients in, they will pay the money if they truly believe that you are the person that can help them. And so all of this has to show up in your positioning. And getting positioned online is essential today. Because here's the thing, these high-end clients will go check you out behind your back. A lot of times they will not engage on your content. You won't even know they're there. But they'll come across you, they'll see you, they'll hear your message, they'll see what you're all about, and they will start checking you out before they book on your calendar. And then all of a sudden, they will show right up on your calendar. You had no idea who they were. You probably didn't know they were there. And they'll say, I checked you out and I saw everything that you do. Or a lot of times they'll say, oh, I saw your video, or I went to your YouTube channel and then I watched several of your videos. This is what they'll do. They'll Google you. Here's a little test you can take. Actually, there's a couple of them here. The first one is ask someone that or just ask someone to go check out your online presence on a particular platform, and ask them to look at it for 10 seconds and then come back and tell you what you do, who you serve, how you help, all of those things. If it's not clear, your positioning is weak. And if you have weak positioning, you will miss out on these high-end opportunities. So you've really got to get this piece dialed in. Also, you can have someone Google you, or you can do what we call an incognito window, which you can pull up on a search engine. And this means you can search yourself where your computer's not recognizing you. So you're unrecognizable to your computer. And then you get to see yourself on Google the way other people see you. If you're not showing up completely on the first page, like the whole first page is you, or there's not big things that you're doing, and the second page is not you, and there's not big things that you're doing, this is what high-end clients are seeing when they check you out. So this is all part of building up that positioning. But also you've got to get the message right, and you've got to really have the language that will land with these clients. They have to know you're for them. So one of the reasons I'm able to get a lot of my clients really, really fast results, if they are out there already doing things, is because we can tweak and shift their language, their marketing, their market, and then they can go get right in front of them, and they can land them as clients, for sometimes 10 times, even 20 times more. And it's because those people were sitting there, maybe sitting in their connections, sitting in their network, but those people did not think that person was for them. They didn't think that coach or consultant was for them. And it's all because of everything they were doing and seeing. So when we reframe everything and when we restructure and revamp their marketing, they can often land these clients really, really fast. All right. So this all has to level up when you're going after bigger, better clients or bigger deals, getting those ultra high-end clients. All right. Is this making sense? Type in the chat, yes, I would love to hear your feedback. And also, if you have any questions, type them in. I am so happy to answer any questions that you have, and I'll go back and I will check the feed to make sure that those questions get answered. And I can even reach out to you and answer questions if you need to. And also, if you want to book a call with me to do all of this in your business, you can go to acarton.com and you can do that. We'll get on a call and see how you can do this for yourself. All right, step number 3 is all around your sales process. So this is what I like to call restructure your sales process. So we've got redesign your revenue model. We've got revamp your marketing. And now we have restructure your sales process. Here's the thing. High-end buyers do not buy into pushy, slimy, any sales strategies. In fact, when you dial in the right sales system, they will often get on a call with you. They are ready to buy. They've already checked you out. Your positioning is right. You've got the right stuff out there, and they will book and they are ready to buy. And at that point, the conversation becomes, how can I work with you? What does that look like? How can you help me? That's a very different conversation than someone getting on a call with you and then you have to try to convince them, or they don't really understand what you do. They think they know. So all of those problems are problems typically of how your business is structured up to the point of the sales conversation. So if your marketing is dialed in, you will get the right high quality people coming to you. This is really important. But then you still want to qualify them. You want to make sure that when you're getting on a call with someone, they are your high quality prospect. They are someone that you can help. There's someone that you know you can help, and based on what they put on that qualification form. So again, it's a very different conversation. The other thing a qualifying process does is it really allows that client to think through what they need and what they want to do based on the questions you ask. And they will come to the call a lot more prepared often, and they'll have a lot more clarity about what they're really wanting. And so that also makes the conversation very easy. So this is all the before in your sales process. And then you've got during the call. Now, during the call, you want to just basically qualify them even further and let them know, find out what they need, and then talk that through. Make sure you really understand that. And then you just really want to share with them how you can help them. That's it. Now, here's the catch, or here's the key, I should say. Let them ask to buy. You should not have to ask them to buy. Let them ask you. When people get on calls with me, we talk, we have a conversation, and then they'll say, okay, Ann, how do I work with you? What does that look like? How much, what does it cost? Those types of things. What is the investment? That's what you're talking about on the call. Now, if you're a consultant or maybe a business coach or a leadership coach, if you're doing proposals, I want to just give you a couple little tips here on proposals. This could be actually a whole nother live, but I'm going to give you a couple little tips. Don't write a proposal unless you have a yes from the client first or from the prospect first, that they are ready to move forward with you. And they should also really know about the range that that proposal is going to fall into financially. So you want to make sure that all of that is shared in the conversation so that you don't end up writing endless proposals. I mean, they are time consuming, right? So you don't want to end up writing endless proposals, trying to email those, which don't ever email them anyway, but emailing those, and then you're chasing clients. When you're going after high-end clients and you're a high-end coach or consultant, you don't chase. You attract, you show, and then they buy. That's it. I don't chase clients. I don't care to do that. I did that when I first started. It was miserable. I don't teach my clients to have to chase clients either. So restructuring your sales process can really help you. And then also in your sales process, you've got the before, you've got the during, and then you've also got the after. What do you do after? When you bring in a new client, what does the follow-up look like? How are you onboarding that client? Are you doing that quickly? Is it organized? Do they feel very appreciated? Do they feel, are they excited to get started with you? I never take on a client that's iffy. I want clients to be super excited to, like, they just can't wait to get started. Those are my people. Those are the types of clients you want too. Those high-end clients that are very excited to get started with you so you can just hit the ground running with them. So all of these are part of that sales process, and really understanding the perfect clients for you and what they look like and what they're, and just really making sure that you're bringing in the right people. And then don't sell things to people that they don't need, and don't sell to people that you're not sure if you can help them unless you're upfront about that. And so just full transparency, being honest. We're talking savvy buyers. When you're talking about people paying you 30 or 50 or $100,000 or even more, they're savvy buyers. And so the same strategies and tactics that other people are out there using just don't fly with these types of clients. So understand that. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. What is step number 4? It's rev up your revenue. This is where you can scale into whatever levels you want. This is where you can build partnerships, you can add new revenue streams, you put in systems, you build a team. These are all ways to grow and scale. But when you are bringing people in higher and you're leveraging your time, you now have the money to be able to scale faster, be able to scale further, and you can do it while having an amazing life. So then you get to do the pieces that you want to do in your business, and everything else can be handled and managed by other people. This is a high-end business. So I would love to know what your thoughts are. These are the 4 steps. Let me just go over them one more time. It's about redesigning your revenue model, revamp your marketing, restructure your sales process, and rev up your revenue. Those are the 4 steps to building a multiple 6 and 7-figure or even beyond high-end coaching and consulting business with ultra high-end clients and programs. I hope you found this helpful. I would love to hear the gold nuggets that you got from this, or if you have any questions at all. And if you want to book a call to be able to do this, and it doesn't matter how long you've been in your business, if you have not yet landed bigger and better clients, it's maybe time for you to step into that next level, and you can book a call with me at acarden.com. It has been a pleasure talking to you. I plan on going live every week on here, and I can't wait to keep sharing with you and pouring into you and helping you in any way that I can. You have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.